go on from you, however me. Now we can do your sub-objective. Can't skip the cutscene, I've already seen it there, just very recently. Personal opinion is, since we're talking about Blood Curse's version of the house level, I think Blood Curse's version is better, not just because there's more Shibito to avoid, but I also think that, personally, the house design is a bit better in Blood Curse's than this version. Not that this version has like a bad house design or anything, I just think that the layout of the house in Blood Curse is better than the layout in this one. I'm only specifically talking about the house level, I should mention. There are some areas that I think are better designed in this game, and then there's some areas I think are better designed in Blood Curse, is kind of my opinion. There are, of course, some of the new areas in Blood Curse I like a lot, just like some of the areas in this game that didn't make it into Blood Curse I like a lot, so... I don't really think that either is an experience to replace playing the other, because honestly, even though they share some things in common, they're very different games. I mean, they're similar games, but they're still different games. So, yeah. Let's cross on over. Through and through. Let's go and crawl into this one. I've got places to crawl. You know, it's kind of funny because it seems like it's a bad thing that you mess around and pick up this archive item, but it's actually beneficial that you pick it up. So yeah. Let's go. Fuck you, ma'am. Thought there might have been something there, but there wasn't. We're all through. We're all inside. Let's check this. You're the enemy I need to watch out for here. Actually, I think it's okay for me to do this. Oh no. Then he falls through. There we go. And yeah, Grandpa. Was leaving Grandpa's scare and goddamn look. it's kind of amusing. Let's go through there. Crossing on over. We're almost out of here. Happy to almost have another sub-objective completed. So here's me talk. It's a little bit preemptive for me to share my thoughts because I still want this game to end. I'm kind of talking about my opinion on both of them, I guess, at the moment. Before I put this stuff into the clock, but there are some things I think that this game does better, and some things I think Blood Curse does better. But that applies to multiple elements of the game. That applies to gameplay mechanics. That applies to the level flow. That applies to the chapters that they share, the chapters that they have unique to themselves. That applies to the enemies. I'm not quite sure which one I think is the better game. We'll have to see. I think that at the moment I might prefer Blood Curse if this game doesn't have a satisfying ending. Because one of the reasons why I really like Blood Curse was because I really liked its ending chapters. And so far I haven't really been impressed with this one's ending chapters. But then again, we'll see what develops. I guess I'm not going to preemptively judge here. But yeah, that's only just an edge though. It's not like a big thing. For example, I really do like some of this game's moments. I guess I like some of this game's subtlety. Like the coffin scene is kind of interestingly creepy. There's the scene. There's a lot of scenes that are a bit more subtle, which I enjoy more in this game. And the flowchart's a bit fun, even though I think it's a little bit repetitive there. However, though, alternatively to this, like, I think that the Siren or the Shibito brains in Blood Curse are far more interesting than the Shibito brains in this game. To be honest, the Shibito brains in this game disappoint me a little bit, probably because I'm used to Blood Curse's Shibito brains. I think that they make the Shibito brains in Blood Curse a lot more interesting than they make the Shibito brains in the original. But then the original, I also think, has better music, to be honest. I like the music in this one a lot more than I think like Blood Curse's music. There's a lot of things that go back and forth on, basically. Just let me insert the batteries here, and yeah. The alarm clock is working, set for 1 minute later. So, am I supposed to... Okay, so... What benefit do I get when I set it to 1 minute later? Is it like a cutscene? Because my objective is to get to the central intersection. Is there an enemy blocking my way to the central intersection? Am I waiting for an enemy to go by? It was a huge battery, I'm not gonna lie. But what benefit do I get for a minute later? Okay, you know what? Sure. Okay, no, I don't mind. Someone gave me advice, but I don't mind taking advice here because I actually did not understand what I was setting the alarm for. Set the alarm for 1 minute from now. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to go outside and hide by the barrels outside. In this case, I'll accept help only because I probably wouldn't have guessed this for a while. I assume we're talking about, like, over here. Now we just wait. But yeah, generally, as I said, I'm not exactly sure which one I like more. Maybe this game's like ending few stuff will rip my socks off or something, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You know, I have this weird gut feeling. This is just my suspicion, and I won't really know till I play the game, because honestly, this is based off of nothing but some intuition. I have this sneaking suspicion that my favorite entry in the Siren series is going to end up being Forbidden Siren 2. There's a few reasons for that. I think the first reason is that I think that the setting of Forbidden Siren 2 is the most interesting. Not that I dislike Siren 1 or Siren Blood Curse of Saying at all. The opposite, I actually like it quite a bit. But still. So did he unlock something? Should I, like, run and do something right now? It feels like I should. Oh. I understand now. Give me my exit! Kind of a nice road you got here. Okay, there's a place to crawl through. I was about to say, oh, is there a way out? There's a place to crawl through. Still, though. I like that effect with the flashing light there.
I'm so tired.
Ida Makino. Our paths are always crossing, aren't they? The shared consciousness of twins?
I have been nothing but a pathetic fool.
I still would have given anything to be you even so. Do you know what it's like to feel inferior to your own double?
I didn't know. I was only doing the job that was required of me. Had it been different, this wouldn't have happened.
My part is done. Now I will exit the stage. I don't want to be a monster.
Will left by Kay McKeena's stepfather has been added to the archive. So 3 things. First of all, for some reason I didn't even figure out that they were twins. I don't know why I didn't figure that out. Maybe that was supposed to be a twist and I wasn't supposed to know that, but for some reason I didn't know that. The US version is sets for discussed and the Japanese European version shows him point the gun to his head and shoot. Well, there you go. That's kind of interesting to note. What I was going to say, the second thing that I didn't know is that that's kind of interesting then, because obviously they put them in the goddamn science, religion contrast. One of them's a scientist and one of them is a priest, so game. But the third thing is, if he's a scientist, why does he think that shooting himself in the head is going to make him not turn into a monster? Because dying, he should know this by now, dying is what turns people into a monster, and we already know, maybe we the audience know, but since he's the scientist that researched the Shibito, he should know that killing yourself is only going to bring you back as a Shibito, so... Anyways. Will left by Kay Bakino's stepfather has been added to archive. Now, is there any new levels, or is that like it? Or are we going to get the same ending we just got? I just want to see the blue fire, then I'm going to skip it. I think this ending's better explained in Blood Curse than it is here, unless of course they explain it in another ending path here. But still, though. Here's another thing. I think that Blood Curse's version of that scene is much better. Personal opinion. But still, though. Because I think the ending makes a little bit less sense in context here. Not that it doesn't make sense, just makes... I think that it's a little bit like, huh? You get to it. Stage select... Well, another ending path potentiality. I'm pretty sure they get a different ending. You need to trigger all these different scenes. Ironically, not ironically, I think that the only stages we need to replay currently, until I find out I need some goddamn sub-objective from some other level I have played already, I think that all that's left is to play through Kay's levels again. I want to do this one first in case I need to pick up something on this level to get something done in that level. The game's complex. Anyways, let me click this. Make like that. Kay's the last character we need to do stuff as.
There are things a man must do for himself.
Acquire explosives. Now this level, I'm a little bit... I'm kind of dreading this. Because this is my least favorite location layout in the game. I think Blood Curse's version of this level is much better. But, on top of that, this is the hardest version, except maybe outside the sniper one, of this level, so I need to find explosives. I remember that there's some item I had to collect for this. The rope, I think, is what I needed to get. Am I going down the well? Maybe I am going down the well. I'm gonna go to the well and see if that's it. I just have this theory that I'm just supposed to go down the well, because that's why I would have gotten the rope. Especially since we saw some weird things in the well earlier, so yeah. You can see the surface of the dark red water. Oh, I thought I was being smart. Okay. So, finding explosives. Trying to figure out where I'll find said explosives. So I only find something. Oh, I'm being told that you actually do need to go down the well. You just need to drain the water somehow first. Okay, so my idea wasn't wrong. I was just thinking that the only place that you can really go... The only reason why... I remember that I couldn't do the sub-objective because I needed to get the rope. And I remembered that and I got the rope. And I was like, okay, now I do the sub-objective. I was thinking about where to use the rope in this level. And the well is the only thing that would make sense. I was like, oh, yeah, the well. If there was a place to drain it, you would think it'd be down this gorge right here. So I'm going to drop down here. If there was any place to drain red water, you'd think it'd be here. Especially since this area is like never needed in any of the other levels to do anything. You can use it, but there's never really a point to it. Maybe this is it. The downward area's time to shine. Now I've got the rope. Items. Here's what I have. I got the flashlight, I have the ratchet wrench, I have the .38 caliber revolver, I've got bullets, I've got the rope, and I've got a hammer. I remember I couldn't do it originally, so I went to all of his levels looking to see if he had anything, and I got the rope in another level, so... The bridge has collapsed. Unless, of course, I'm supposed to drain the water in another level. If that's actually goddamn it, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to replay this level twice. Peekaboo, try and snipe me. Failure. Let's try that one. There's the flying Shibito, my favorite. Oh wait, though. You know what? I'm just gonna save myself the pain ahead of time. What were all the goddamn levels which involved us draining the water? Timon, if it's this goddamn level, I swear to fucking... There's 3 levels I really heavily dislike. Probably because I've had to replay them over and over again. I didn't really like them the first time. I haven't liked them less on replays. But if it's this level, which unfortunately I feel like it probably is this level, I'm going to be like... Please don't give me a hint. Please don't give me a hint. Please don't give me a hint. Hint to unlock another state. Search the cemetery.
So I'm supposed to concentrate and listen to your voice.
It's kind of... So the cemetery right there. It's kind of bullshit that they don't tell you the hints until after a certain point in the game. Because I've replayed this all multiple times. Definitely never gave me a hint before. I've even replayed it more recently.
I'm seeing something kind of strange.
It's probably because I haven't replayed it since I picked up the rope. Stealing my stuff. The bright side, at least, is not me not trying to knock that one Shibito down to the well. I remember that. Remember how fondly I remember that level? The answer is not very fondly at all. Especially when his aim is so dumb. Reload. Bright side is because I've already got done with the bullshit mission. This maybe will go by a lot faster. The well's there, the cemetery is there. Okay, I know where I'm headed towards then.
Looks like we could climb our way up here, doesn't it?
Yes. But I don't actually think the cemetery's up there. I'd be very surprised if it were. Oh god, the sniper. Time for us to lose. Is it bad? I do not remember. But a goddamn... Hide. Okay, so I know where I am in the level. The cemetery is apparently right there. I think I bypassed it earlier. Guess it's up here? Oh yeah, there it is. Well, it's probably fragmented with the mana stones. It's a shrine tier. There's a key on the ground. Pick it up. You picked up the key to chain lock. Okay. Where's the thing? Where does the key for the chain lock go? Oh dear. It didn't say mission filled for blank. It just said I got a key for the chain lock. Oh. Graves adorn the mana cross. Kill a family in this region. Probably practice on a shrine here. Oh wait, is it for this? That wouldn't make any sense. Chain lock. So obviously this key's for something else in this level. Because they didn't say anything like, oh, you fulfilled requirements for blank. It just said, hey, you got a key for the chain lock. Okay, so I've been told where it apparently goes, which I'm okay with. I don't like this level, so I'm like, I have bad memories when I was not as skilled at this game at the time, and playing and having hard times with the AI. And then I've got bad memories of having to do the one objective of trying to lure that guy to the one place, just so I could shoot him at the right moment to make him fall down someplace. So apparently it's under the bridge. I don't precisely know where under here. I don't really remember a sewer drain, if I'll be honest, but I'm sure there's one around here. Just gonna skim the area. Eventually a beloved sewer drain will be found. Sniper sees me. Okay. Reeling my game again. Where, oh where? I passed it up. So I get sniped again. Drop down, drop down, drop down. What are you doing? I didn't even tell him. I was trying to hold backwards so he wouldn't continue going up, and he went up anyway. God damn it. Try again. What are you doing, Professor?
So, I'm supposed to concentrate and listen to your voice?
Yes.
Well, I'm seeing something kind of strange.
Well, there I go. And yep, Hitbox has a theater mode. It was added a couple months ago. Or a month. Yeah, it was a couple months ago now.
So, I'm supposed to concentrate and listen to your voice? Well, I'm seeing something kind of strange.
Loading the gun. Tell her to hide in a place after I get the thing which I need to get. Aim, head to there, except not really, because I'm trying to drain the water. That's my real objective. Ma'am, give me a second to get up. Here's where the graveyard is. Pick up the key. Reload the gun. Shoot this guy. Go up here. Tell her to hide. Reload. I'll do this quickly. Fall off the bridge. Okay, I see it. Valve is tightly secure with a chain and padlock since it can't be removed without a key. Unlock. Use the keychain to open it up. Then turn the valve. This will drain the well. There and there. Oh boy. Objective 2 fulfilled. Now I take these stairs I almost never take. Get back where I was, hoping all the Shibito haven't gotten up yet, or else it's gonna be a little harder. Come here, ma'am.
Professor Taguchi, I've been waiting for ages. What were you doing?
It was literally less than a minute. Let's get out of here. Moving on out, skim the outskirts. I am the fuck out of here. Tell me I have to wait for her, I bet. Oh, never mind, we did. Okay, yay, now we can do that mission.
It's not a dream. Am I going crazy?
Save my little changes. Right there. Okay. Down here I go. Now let's do this level, because I think I can actually do it now. Yes.
There are things a man must do for himself.
Try away should be the brain, but not what I'm doing. I'm acquiring explosives. Defeat the sniper, you say. Nope, I'm going to go crawl down inside the well. So it's now drained. Okay. It's kind of satisfying just to run through here and kind of know what I'm doing. And then just do it, and then I'll be done and get rid of the sniper. Because I'll get killed by the sniper. God. Both snipers avoided. Tie rope. Climb down the well. See, this went well. What the fuck is down here? Oh, a hidden passage. Gotta climb places, don't you know? See, that was a little unfair. You just live down here. There's one box, dusty from neglect. Open one box. Yep, the guy that was down there is the guy that we shot down the world earlier. Kind of a nice little tie-in. But hey, he was in a cheap location though, so going from there. Next. That is my vote for the weirdest cutscene in this game so far. It wasn't very long, but I think it was the weirdest just because he's like, holding his head, then the slow down, Professor! And then she has like this really stern, sleek bone look that she doesn't normally have. She doesn't look happy, so it looks like she's really, like, evil. And then she runs towards him, blood bursts out, the god comes, and he burns the flame. That was the weirdest cutscene I've seen in this game so far. Is she dead? Is that what just happened? I couldn't really tell. Anyways, save there. Are we going to a new level? Or is it something else? Let's find out. Thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, which I am using to try and make this more of a livelihood, not just for missed game videos, but little games to make my own time, and to bring different types of videos to the channel. You can find the link for my Patreon in the description below, or in the video, obviously. If you'd be interested in seeing me recording gameplay videos and doing other things live, I stream quite regularly and record almost all my gameplay over at a site called Hitbox TV on my channel. You can also see that in the video currently. I hope you enjoyed the video, and adieu.